Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video was not planned. I was actually just working out in my garage and a lot of feelings are coming up and I just want to talk about it. So I'm gonna try to get through this video without crying. I can't promise anything. If you know me, if you followed me, you watch my videos, you'll know. If you're just tuning into this video, my name's Yami and it's my YouTube channel. My husband and I just recently lost our baby. We were pregnant for 10 weeks and I had a miscarriage. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do it. When I say that this has changed my life, like completely, it really has. And it's interesting because it's today's a month since I had the DNC, which was the surgery to kind of clean everything out. And since then I've had highs and lows, but unfortunately I want to say more lows than highs. I mentioned in the video that we made that I just feel like I'm in a fog all the time, and it's almost like I'm at a standstill and life is just moving right past me, and it's a lot. But the reason I wanted to make this video is because I was just on the treadmill and I was just thinking about my life right now and how everything literally feels like it's falling apart. And I have so much I want to say, I just don't know like where to start. So when I started this channel, it was literally like my diary. I cried, I laughed, I was honest, and now I feel like with Instagram and just like everything going on, I feel like sometimes I have to put up a front and not be myself, or not be my most authentic self, in terms of like, I can't show you when I'm hurt, I can't show you when I cry, I can't show you when I'm going through difficult things, and I hate it. I hate it so much because I feel like I'm holding so much in and it needs to come out. And I'm also going to talk about this in the future, like in the later video, well, I can't even speak. I'm also going to talk about this later in the video, but I want to get a therapist. I want to, you know, do everything because I literally cannot take it anymore. But everything is falling apart. Like everything, and part of me like doesn't want to talk about it because I don't want to hurt people's feelings, but it's my life and this is what I'm going through, and I know some of you have gone through it or are going through it. But in this season, not only have I lost my baby, but I've also lost my closest friends, and that is just something that makes me really angry, something that makes me really sad. And I never thought this would happen again. I feel very alone. When Taz and I were going to bed yesterday, we just talk, obviously, when we go to bed. And I just told him and how I feel alone and how I feel, like I said, like everything is just still happening, life is still going on, but yet I'm here in this pain, feeling so alone, and I don't know what to do with that. I don't feel happy. I don't feel joy. I just feel sad, and it makes doing things really difficult, especially when, you know, you have your own business, and there's things I gotta get done. But when I was on the treadmill and I was thinking about all these things, I thought, like, I just want to find that joy again. And I know that I need to do a lot of things for that, aka see a therapist, talk to a therapist. But there are also so many other things that I should do for myself that I don't do. Like, I need to put myself first, and I don't. And like a sick part of me thinks that all these people are leaving my life so that I can finally learn to put myself first, because I give so much. To my friends, and I don't put myself first. And I don't want this to be like a pity party. That's another reason, like, I'm afraid of the negative comments that I'll get, and like, oh, she just wants us to feel bad about her and blah blah blah. But I honestly don't even care anymore. If you want to say something negative about me, please go ahead. There's like nothing else that could be said that would make me hurt more than I'm already hurt. But I wanted to say this and put this out there because I know I can't be the only one feeling these things. And so, sorry. With that said, I feel like I want to document this process and this journey, because that's what YouTube was for me. Before it was a business and before it was my career, I came on here because I wanted to impact you and inspire you, and if someone's going through something similar to me, which I hope you are not, because it's literally the worst feeling ever, and I don't wish this upon my biggest enemy. Maybe it could help you in some weird way. I don't have a plan at all right now. I was literally doing cardio and crying my eyes out. But I want to put myself first in every sense of the word. I want to treat myself better. I want to give myself some grace. I want to finally start therapy. It's something that I've always wrestled with. You know, going back and forth with, do I do it, do I not, do I do it, do I not? And I think I've come to a point where I need to, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it by any means, but there's a part of me that was like, I don't need therapy, but there's a bigger part of me that was like, girl, you need therapy. And I think I've gotten to the point that I need to reach out and find someone. There's just so much that I'm probably forgetting that I want to say, but I don't know what this is going to look like. I don't know like how many times I'll upload. I'm still going to do other things that I have planned if I feel like it, right? But I just wanted to come on here and just be honest and be transparent, because this is rough. This has been the hardest thing I have ever experienced. I was telling Taz yesterday that I've never been this sad in my entire life. We got some pretty bad news. Well, the bad news was that we lost a baby, but we got emotional news yesterday, and it's almost like the wound was open like it was the first time. So I mentioned in the last video when we talked about us losing the baby I mentioned that I wanted to get testing done. So we tested the fetus and just like all the stuff. And when I went to my follow-up appointment 2 weeks ago, the doctor said everything was fine. It was just, you know, I hate saying a regular miscarriage, but there was nothing out of the ordinary that would have caused it. Like nothing I did, nothing that was wrong. It was, I mean, obviously something was wrong, but you know what I mean? Like it was just like your standard miscarriage. And obviously that was rough, but the gender hadn't come back with the testing yet. And I really wanted to know the gender because, and this is really weird if you haven't been pregnant, and even if you have been pregnant and you didn't experience this, then I'm just talking from my experience. I know that we were still very early, it was 10 weeks, but I felt the biggest connection to that baby. And in my heart, I knew it was a baby girl. And we got the results yesterday, and it was and obviously a boy or a girl would have been such a blessing, but I grew up with 2 brothers and I've always just wanted a girl in my life. And so sorry. When I read the result, I literally just lost it, because it's just like, yeah, we lost our baby, but like, I lost my baby girl. I'm sorry. So, like I said, it just feels like everything was brought up again. And it's like, I go to sleep crying, I wake up and I cry. So, I don't know. This is just really hard. And I know people are gonna say, you could still have another girl, you could still have another baby. Yes, I know that, but I won't have this girl. And I will never meet this baby girl. I'll never hug her. I'll never be able to care for her. And that breaks my heart. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's where I'm at right now. And again, I don't know what this is gonna look like. I'm sick of hiding for fear of others' comments or feelings. Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say, and I just want to share my real life. Like, it's great what I put, but like, I want to be able to be honest without the fear of, you know, clapbacks or all that stuff. And one thing I want to say, because I think it's like the rudest comment in the world, is I didn't lose my baby because I had COVID. I lost my baby because I lost my baby. I had a miscarriage. So please stop asking that question. It's actually very, very rude. And yeah, I just asked to please just stop asking that question, because I mean, if you don't think it's true, then that's another different conversation we need to have. But okay, I think I'm done crying. I lost my train of thought, but I'm gonna wrap up the video. Like I said, I don't know the videos to follow. I feel like I have mascara on my but I just want to share a more realistic version of my life right now. And like I said earlier, I want to put myself first, and that's taking care of myself physically, mentally, emotionally. Like I mentioned, I think I mentioned in one of my last vlogs that, you know, Taz and I are waking up, doing our morning routine and spending time with God, and that's something that I literally need to do every day, because that's the only thing that's keeping me alive right now, emotionally, I guess physically too. But and yeah, I just want to show you the ups and the downs, and because I know there will be ups and downs, but I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, I feel like I've missed so many things that I wanted to say in this video, but I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to talk about that in future videos. Sorry I was a mess, but I'm actually not because this is real life. And like I said, if I'm going through it, I would imagine somebody else is going through it, even though this feels so isolating. Makes me feel so alone. And hopefully if you see this, and if this stumbles across your screen, I hope that it reminds you that you're not by yourself, and you will get through this. And actually, you know what, I'm gonna share something that I shared on Instagram. It was from my Devo this morning. It was so good. It was so good. It was like the perfect reminder I needed. It's from the Bible app, and it was the last thing on this. Okay, I like put it here so you can see, you can read along. But it says, you might be in a boat in the middle of a lake, but you are not alone. And that lake has another side, one Jesus has promised to get you to. Let us go over to the other side, Jesus said. There will be many storms, some smaller and maybe some bigger, but there is a shore. We'll say it again, there is a shore. The promise of safe arrival, rest, renewal, victory, home, God's presence. So let us press on into the storm. Let's continue to trust God who made us in our storm. Your chaos will cease. It will not last. You have a future. We have a future. And it's a future filled with God's goodness and love and beauty. It's a future filled with God himself. And that was just a beautiful reminder that I know that this is not my story. I'm just in a very difficult season, a season of a storm. And if you find yourself in one, I pray that you find peace in him. And just because, you know, we believe in God and we're believers and all of that, it doesn't mean that life is going to be easy, right? The Bible tells us that we will face troubles in this world, but we have to keep on pressing into him. And believe me, like, I'm not the best Christian in the world. I have questions. I'm angry. I'm furious. I ask why. But God can handle all of our questions, and I'm choosing to find peace in that. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you because I know that it helped me this morning. It did give me a sense of comfort throughout all of this. So hopefully it gives you comfort as well. Like I said, I don't know what's next. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I have no plan just yet, but I want to sit down and create one. So I hope you'll follow me on this journey, and I want to thank you for your support thus far, because it has been overwhelming on Instagram and YouTube. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you. And I know I do that after every video, and I'm just gonna be 1000% honest here. sometimes it feels like I get more love and support from you guys than my actual friends. So when I say, not gonna cry, when I say that I love you and I'm thankful for you, I really am. Because this community, if I didn't have this, I'd be so lost. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you in the next video.